I am midway through setting up my traveler's notebook with my junky, scrappy journal for January. And I thought I would continue the process with you, show you what I'm doing so far. This is with the Wisdom and Wonder collection from Coco Daisy. I started by making a pocket. I got really inspired by Kim over at Cairo Designs, and please go check out her video. She has tons of Coco Daisy videos, and she has tons of Traveler's Notebook videos. She is my current muse when it comes to Traveler's Notebooks. And so I cut this from the planner kit. The pages usually come this size, and so I just cut it down to be slightly larger than the insert, and you'll notice there's a side piece when you cut it, and I just used the side piece to make a little slit pocket here, and then I used one of the sticky notes from the planner kit as well to make it like reinforced so that so that things don't just like fall out of it, and it looks cute. And then I covered up the lines with some deco from embellishment, and then I punched out a piece from the scrap paper. On this side of the folder, I have just packaging that I literally just glued onto the back of the paper, as you can see there. And then this size of packaging fits for a lot of things like pocket cards, and it also fits for the sticky note, which my thought originally was just to like, I don't know, just stick it in like that, which works as well. But for now, we're gonna just put it back in. And that's my pocket. No. I think I need to make a little like slit. That's not an important issue, but it might become an issue. So I have a little pocket. I might decorate the front, I might not. And then I am using this Carpe Diem. I think for now I'm going to use this one. I like that it has the pockets, and then what I plan to use this for is basically my junk journal, scrap journal, glue book type deal, which is what I'm doing currently with the November collection. I'll give you a little peek inside. I've gotten really into junk journaling lately and collaging and whatnot, and so I thought, well, it'd be a fun challenge to actually use this as the base and just see what happens. And what has happened is that I love it, and it's been super fun to play around with. Also, it takes the pressure off of like this having to be like memory keeping. Like I don't have to have photos. And I do have a photo here, but it's an old photo. Tags from shopping, stickers from around. Don't even care that there's like the, leaves in the background. It's just been really fun. And it also has really gotten me to actually put the stuff in the notebook. So very fun, and look forward to doing that with this insert. And so I am going to, these two things go together. So the idea is that I can stick my little ephemera, bits and bobs junk in these two pockets, and it fits around the insert. Amazing. That is how Traveler's Notebooks work. So I thought I would then maybe fill the pockets with some other goodies. I haven't done a planner setup or pocket setup in a while, like a long time. Oh, and I wanted to show you one other thing too. I went ahead and did a little, how far back do I want to tell this story? Let's start here. This insert is not that. This insert here is a blank grid standard notebook from Coco Daisy. It is just, the whole insert is this blank grid. I have had the most fun turning it into my own insert, my own planner. And so I did that by doing 2 monthlies in one. So I've got the end of October here, beginning of November. It looks weird, but I think it's working fine. I really just need the dates. I just need to know what day Monday is, basically. And then I just did my own weekly spread, which this should not be surprising to most people who watch my videos. I really like a vertical layout. I don't mind a stacked weekend. And then brain dump for this week, brain dump for this week, and then it repeats. So weekly brain dump for this week, brain dump for this week. And for this week, I went ahead and used the Wisdom and Wonder planner kit. I used the washi tape, which, oh man, I love when we get a functional washi tape. That's so fun. And then these big stickers, I believe, came in the planner kit. I really hope they did, because I was trying to just use one kit. Yep, main planner kit for the days of the week. And then we also got a pen, which is like a, I don't know if I've ever seen a 0.4, but it's like this nice blue, which I don't like writing in blue, but I don't mind setting up the page in blue. So this insert will eventually go in, well, this one won't, I'll start a new one, go in with my junk journal, if that makes sense. A lot of information. Bear with me, I just get excited about all of these things and just, want to share them all. Okay, moving on. Let's set up some pockets. I decided to speed this up a little bit just because I have not filmed a pocket setup in a little while, and I was really going back and forth on various things. So I will just do a quick voiceover for this section. The key to setting up pockets is really there are no rules. Let's start there. My preference for pockets are to vary the colors. And in this collection, there's a lot of muted tones, but there are these darker tones. So I like mixing the darker with the lighter tones, so to create contrast within each pocket. And then also to vary the element that is in the pocket. And so that means if there is a like moth or a bird or something in one section, I don't know what I'm talking about. It probably doesn't matter. The I like to sort of vary those little elements. So flowers, not try not to have like every pocket have flowers in it or whatnot. I think what I was saying as I showed that is that I don't mind if my um, pockets are a little bulky. It has yet to be a problem for me as I'm planning. I'm often taking the insert out of the strings anyway, so it doesn't really matter. My trick to keeping everything in place within the pockets is washi tape. I will use the washi tape on the back of these die cuts. I know that these die cuts have adhesive backings on them. However, I am usually not, how do I want to say this? the elements that are in these pockets are not meant to forever be in these pockets. And so I like to keep the die cut backing on so that I can use these elements later after I break down this pocket setup. And so washi tape really helps with that. And then I also really like to, I wanted to share that recently, as I have been taking apart pockets, like from past setups, I have been putting the elements together in like a junk journal, um, so that I can sort of remember the elements of that pocket setup. I have mentioned this in a previous video. Um, but yeah, if you're wondering what to do with your extra pocket, like what to do with the pocket setup when you're done, throw it all onto a spread, and make a little junk journal glue book spread. Okay, I'm going to pause there for now. So maybe just stick one more in. Boop. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out this collection, Wisdom and Wonder, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!